Hello, everybody. Welcome back
Hi.
to D&D 5th edition in the year of 2026. Wow, we've made it. We've made it to another one. I am the I'm the game master, MisterGriss, and I'm joined by my players to play some D&D, roll some dice, and do some role playing. I'm joined by Aidan playing as AJ.
Hello.
Not the hello that I was expecting, but I'll take it. Destructore playing as Des.
Konnichiwa.
Excluded playing as Cecil.
Can you believe it, chat? It's been a year.
And Mckadow playing as Jackie.
Hello there.
Jackie Daytona. So it's been a while since we've played. The holidays happened. I was away. Other people had exams. But we're finally back to do some more role-playing. You guys are still in the manor, the estate of a house divided. This mysterious, ruined estate in the jungles of Hawaii that you were paid to go and investigate. And upon investigating it, you traveled through a portal into a different reality, different domain, plane. You're not too sure where you are, but you are definitely somewhere else. And you've been making friends, doing quests for the various people that live here in this strange, shadowy version of the ruined mansion. And upon helping these people, you have restored not only one, but two potential portals out of this realm. One in the outside, in the garden, in the hedge mage. You found a mysterious fountain that Cecil deducted that could be activated with fey magic to link to another realm. And then in the mansion itself, in the library, after gathering some mysterious dark crystals, you have restored a teleportation circle on the second floor of the library, which is where you guys are right now, next to the just primely activated teleportation circle. It sparks into activation. The crystals slowly float out of their pedestal as these electric beams connect all the crystals together in a circle, and in the middle of the circle, this bluish, purple-ish portal just ruptures open into reality, making this gateway to somewhere else. Yes.
It's got two colors, Chris. It's gonna teleport us to two different places.
Yeah, the color of the last one, it was flickering between two colors. What were they again? The one that I went through.
Orange and something else.
Was it blue as well?
It was orange and purple.
I think it was purple, from memory.
Okay. And this one's orange and blue, you said?
But this one is purple and blue.
Together.
Yeah, you can kind of see, like, it's like split in half, but it swirls between the two colors.
Ah, so it's not flickering like the other one. Okay. I will point this information out to our magic boy. I will say, this one's a little different to the one that I found, if you recall. And I'll check my phone to see if it's got any battery left.
And Cecil, since you are the one that repaired this teleportation circle together with Vostolas, the librarian, you have set the activation word for this portal. Mm-hmm. So that is completely under your control.
I still got some phone battery left, right?
Yeah.
I'll show him the video just to remind him of me getting pulled into the portal.
Okay, so orange and purple.
It was like flickering.
Okay.
This was together.
Purple and blue. So
this was purple
assuming,
too.
Yeah, like purple and blue. So I'm assuming. Okay, so yours was orange and purple, and they were like one portal, or alternating. Is this one?
Yeah, like a flickering light, like ding, 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 ding.
Okay, but this one is split in half.
Mm-hmm.
Once all the above steps are complete, the crystals and stuff, uttering the command word opens a gateway that any medium-sized creature can walk through. The portal stands for 1 minute before automatically closing. Yeah, it's blue and purple, this one, but it seems to like alternating slowly through it. It's not as erratically flashing between them as the orange one was.
So I'm assuming purple takes us somewhere else, and the blue one maybe takes us back to our dimension.
I'm not too sure. How long did you say this will stay active?
1 minute.
Well, I feel like we have stuff still to do here, but we could leave. Oh, he's gone.
You still have to like say the command word.
It's just like, Jesus!
And
I will not teleport until I say it.
at Destructore, you joined a little bit later, so you have leveled up from level 6 to 7. I don't know if there is stuff on your sheet that needs to be done.
No, just health increase and relentless avenger.
Okay,
Nice and simple.
cool.
Alright. And let's see. Well, what about Vistos? Does he say anything about the portal? Anything we should know?
Do you ask him anything specific?
Yeah, like I'll ask him, where does this lead to exactly? Because it looks like it's split in half. It teleports to locations or dimensions.
Yeah, Vostalas will walk over, inspect the teleportation circle. Oh, you've done a great job preparing this. It seems to be operating at full capacity again. Now, this circle has not been activated for many years. I don't quite know exactly where it leads to, but the original purpose of this teleportation circle was to travel between the various planes of existence.
And travel to the other planes will lead us to a similar looking mansion, but a different plane. Because that one, this mansion did exist in our plane. And if it exists in the shadow one, is it going to exist to the other place we're going to teleport to?
I think we have about 20 seconds.
All right, everyone in.
Normally,
Okay.
the teleportation circle only teleports the individuals within the circle. It would be curious if there is another mansion out there somewhere.
You coming with Vostalis?
No,
Or
I
did
still
you
have
prefer to stay?
work to do here. I will take a step back.
I'll wait for it. If no one's going to suggest anything, I'll wait for it to turn purple and then teleport us.
Okay. Do you say?
The magic boy.
Do you speak the command word as you all gather inside the teleportation circle?
Uh-huh.
What is the command word that you say?
Rise, anew.
You say rise. Teleport.
Terrible no roleplay. No inspiration for you, boy. Don't you get shy now? Raise. And then, like, in an hour or two, you'll be making like a 9/11 joke.
Whoa.
No, like,
Whoa.
God forbid I
That's
say
you with
rise
the
really
9/11
loud,
jokes,
chat.
That's you with the 9/11 jokes. Not
All
me with
right,
the
yeah,
associated.
sorry, not jokes, threats. I get it, right? Okay.
I'm not associated. Yeah.
Okay,
looks
did
like we're
it
just
load
back
you
to
to a
normal.
different map?
It did. Oh.
Second floor.
Do you see yourself somewhere? Or are you not here?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm not here. Wait, did this just teleport us up before? Oh no, wait, we're the other one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like this is the old one. We were at, or our
Yeah.
dimension.
Is it though? Oh, we ever
Is it?
know for sure? What if Jerry swapped the tickets and we got the wrong Jerry?
Who? What?
It's Rick and Morty.
This guy's still here.
Just been waiting.
He's not there. He saw nothing.
He's just been waiting this entire time. It turns out they were in the past.
If it takes forever, I
Okay.
will wait.
We're back.
I guess he got teleported, but your tokens didn't. Weird. Because he's not normally here on this plane.
Normally, Chris.
Was Des singing when we were getting teleported? You hear that? Am I going crazy?
Okay. I mean, we still have not fixed the issue, have we?
You say the
No,
word
we did
rise,
nothing, we just left.
light flashes, and you find yourself back on the teleportation circle. But in the ruined version of the mansion, your version of the mansion.
Oh, it looks like a twice-sided Cecil. Ah, it's dark
And
as shit in here.
Yeah. Do I have...
My eyes.
And the
I have light cantrip. I pull out my phone.
and the as you step out of the the light cantrip, as you step out of the magic circle, you notice that the lingering effect of the portal tearing into the reality between planes is still there for a little bit. You know, Cecil, that this will probably like fizz out after like a minute.
We can teleport back. We got a minute before it disappears, but maybe the teleportation you went through, Jackie, is still up as well?
Well, it wasn't there on the other side, but perhaps.
Okay.
Can we not just reactivate this one at a later date?
So
Why
we
don't
have
you
for a
try the magic word? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we can. It's only up for a minute, though. If you want to go back.
No.
Maybe there's still something we can explore here.
I'd say so.
And it fizzles out after a bit, closes up, but you have activated this circle to go back and forth. You can return by saying the magic word within the circle. The activation phrase will activate it again. But I'm going to leave the effect on it turned on just as like a little memory thing for me that this is active.
Okay.
Did we jump down here, Chris? There's a big fall.
It's like 15 feet down. It's not too far down.
Yeah, I'll go down if I can. From
Okay.
here.
I'm going to go take you to the stairs because it'll like teleport you. It won't teleport you if I throw you off the edge.
I'm just gonna ritual cast Featherfall.
I didn't think it'd teleport me.
It'll take me a minute.
Maybe try
Jackie
to
wants to
bring
Jackie wants to
my
try this
token
out.
back. Maybe I have to be the one that moved it.
Should be loading you now.
Yeah.
So Cecil hops over the edge down to the other floor. What are the others doing?
Casting Featherfall using ritual. It'll take a minute. Jackie just wants to try it. I cast it on everybody.
Yeah. Okay. What I wanted to do was
And then I jump off the edge to follow the magic boy.
Okay.
like an extra door here.
Do the same.
AJ as well.
He just
And
put
Des
the-
as well.
Yep.
Okay. Can you guys move yourself down these stairs? That should like change your camera and
So
stuff.
dark.
I don't see anything.
Can you put the light effect on me, Chris? Because it's actually dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit dark.
I'm gonna use a light cantrip on me as well.
Okay. You all have... does everybody have light? And it does go. Oh, I see.
I mean, I've got a phone that keeps.
Go down from where you are. Yeah, perfect. Activate. And I will put lights on everyone. So, Cecil, you have the light cantrip.
Yeah.
Uh,
Should be
That's
20 feet
20
light and 20
dim.
feet to play. Yeah, 20 light and 20 dim.
There we go. Jackie, you have the lights as well, or your phone?
Just my phone.
Okay.
I mean, I guess daylight, but
Phone is technically a
overkill.
cone, but I'm gonna do a circle around you, just smaller than the light cantrip.
yeah, we get like dim light or something if you want. That might be neat.
And AJ, do you have a?
I have cantrip light.
Okay. Cantrip light, which is also 20 by 20. And Des, do you have any light source in this dark, ruined manor?
Other than the phone, like the others.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Wasn't there a room we are not allowed to go to where the lady of the manor was sitting? I was trying to go there.
Ah, I see. The program is lagging as shit. Yeah.
Gallery is also here. Ransacked. I feel like this one looks way different in here.
This looks exactly like how we left it.
Smashed.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it was like a door down here. This is where we... and it's locked.
I shall open it for you.
Go ahead.
Luggity pickety. Where's me tools? Where's me tools? Oh, where's me tools?
Roll the lockpicking tools.
Thieves' tools.
Dexterity.
pick lock. Oh,
Ooh,
I think I got a chat.
23. You easily unlock these double doors, leading to a spiral staircase.
Yeah,
Oh.
cheeky.
Up or down?
I mean, we have gone up before. How about let's go down this time?
Oh, I'd love you to go down.
Shut up. Which way would that be, Chris? Right or left?
I
From
do not
what
tell from the perspective. It's this way.
From what I can see, there is actually no further down. This is ground floor. There is no basement or anything.
Well, this is a dead end.
Yeah,
what
it
about
just
going
spirals
up
into
and,
nowhere.
Okay.
Ah, back up then.
Do you just click this or... and doesn't do anything.
You see something to click.
Is
Yeah,
a little arrow.
2nd floor.
Mhm. Can I select you guys and click it? You.
Doesn't do anything.
Good old copy and paste method it is.
And where would that put us? Another locked door.
Another locked door.
I shall do it, chat.
And the spiral staircase does spiral further up towards the attic.
How about explode the entire attic?
In this world?
Yeah, in this.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, fellas, a crowd of me. Make some room.
An 11. Takes you a bit. It's not as easy and effortlessly as the first one, but you still manage to open this door.
Master of unlocking.
This once august chamber has fallen to utter ruin. Where once a gorgeous and well-maintained tile floor was adorned with unimaginable luxury in foreign carpenting, now only cracked and shattered tiles remain. The rug has been pulled up and lies in a heap against the east wall. Iron reinforced double doors in the southwest remain steadfast, untouched and framed as they are in stone. A matching set of doors in the northwest have been shattered inward by some immense force, as if something blew it inwards while someone had been trying to cut a hole through it. The northmost side of this great hall, illuminated from above by a place where the roof has collapsed. Through the roof above, and edges of the attic rooms can be seen. Judging by the sheer volume of broken stone and ruined gargoyle in the heap, it is a miracle the collapse didn't bring the whole house down with it.
Are there any spiders on the ceiling, Chris?
No spiders on the ceiling.
What is on the ceiling?
Say that solemnously.
Yeah, like any cracks or something. Nothing's gonna come down top of our heads. Pretty much is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Shit! Oh God, there's news.
Let me change this up for a second.
I know how to defeat that thing. We get inside the Megazord, kick it in the nuts, and throw it in the sun.
What?
I have a news.
There's a lot of ghosts in here. What the hell?
Oh
A
God!
whole bunch of ghosts at the approach.
Oh, let me guess. It looks like the people from the past.
In this moment, a brief flash of light turns the world into a strange tan monochrome, and for the briefest moment the room looks as though it is positively filled with people just standing in mute silence, unmoving, nearly a dozen grim faces, all eyes watching you.
You, as in him? A cleric, or?
Cecil and Jackie that are in the room.
Oh shit! Do we recognize any of the faces?
Give me a perception.
I shall. He just
They
closed the
do
door.
look like the shadow creatures.
I know.
Don't question what's behind that door.
Sorry, it's so long to get through my page. Perception. Just roll it, goddammit. There we go. Is that a 1?
No.
Oh, snap. Oh, fuck, is that a ghost? I pull out my gun and I put it to the side of his head and pull the trigger.
Okay, you pull out
Is that
your
a holy
gun. You pull out your gun, you hold it to the side of the ghost's temple.
Magic.
As soon as you're about to pull the trigger, they disappear. The whole room goes quiet again. It's up to you if you still
That's what I thought.
pull the trigger or not.
I thought I'd go back to hell, demon. No, I won't. I have taken care of the issue.
Have you?
There's nothing a demon feels more than a desert eagle.
There's an ooze in the, I think, bathroom it was over there.
Oh, like from the Power Rangers?
What is a Power Ranger?
Oh, we have much to discuss.
Oh, don't.
Hello.
A simple,
You
if
talk.
ornate, washroom, once used by visitors to the manor during council at the Lord's Chambers. The interior looks remarkably clean and polished, except for a residual film of yellow slime which coats almost every surface within, left over from its most recent occupant.
Don't worry, these things are always the lowest level monsters in video games. Watch, hang on. I'm gonna pick up a piece of wood, Chris. I'm just
Okay.
gonna chuck it straight at the thing's head, quote unquote head.
Okay.
Watch. Full force.
So what do you throw at it? Full force?
Just a piece of scrap wood from the table over there.
Yeah.
Watch,
You,
this thing's gonna be really weak.
you throw a piece of scrap wood in there. It just sinks into this yellow slime. It kind of blobs around in the laboratory, but doesn't seem to be reacting much at all.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Yeah,
Why are you so scared of this thing? It's just a blob.
Well, weapons won't be effective against him. It's a blob.
We don't need to kill every weird thing.
You pull your
You're a
weapon
friendly
on
little
every
guy,
weird
aren't
thing.
If that was true, I'd have shot you years ago. No, why are you in the toilet?
It does not speak, but it makes this deep, like, wet gurgling noise. You can hear it, like, slushing through all the, like, drains and pipes in the bedroom.
You seem to be having fun. I'm just gonna... There we go. It seems to be enjoying itself.
Yeah. There's also the door up there.
As you walk out of the room, you
Wait a minute.
realize that the yellow
Wasn't this a
slime,
secret
like,
room?
stinked very heavily.
In the other
what
world,
do you
was there
say,
like a
Vicky?
room in here? Remember the bathroom? There was a room?
Was it in here?
I think so. Or was it the other side? I move this thing out of the way, Gris, and try to like walk through the wall again.
I think we had to like.
Yeah,
know,
you
I
like
just
trying to walk into the wall.
you walk into the wall. It does not. It is not an illusionary wall.
I don't think it was this side. Maybe it was the other side.
Okay. This door here seems to be a balcony.
Am I going to go investigate the trees?
Well, this is a balcony, so don't see a big scary tree with a bunch of dead bodies on it. So
Just
no,
you
you
can't
did
see
not.
something doesn't mean it's not there.
You do not see the big gultiest tree in this version of the world.
I think this is the room we were not allowed to go in.
Bedroom?
Remember how she said that we can go into the
What's that?
Grins? This weird ass
No,
position
that-
for a bed to
that-
be in.
What is that?
What?
What is what?
Like the thing here?
Try to ping it, but
Oh, this.
whatever.
This? Okay.
Yeah. I shall investigate.
You do like looking out over the balcony. There is
Ooh, there's
a
one on the
big
other
tree.
side.
There is a big tree out there, past the base. It is not as evil looking as the tree in the other realm, but there is definitely a big tree there.
There are drawers on this raised platform for the bed. There's one on this side, and this side. Look at this.
Can we do an investigation in the room?
Yeah. Okay. You can make me a perception or investigation, your choice. Accepting the fact that nearly every inch of the room is covered in a thick layer of undisturbed dust, one can't help but feel like they are intruding in a room still actively lived in. Beyond the collapsed double doors, the place appears largely untouched by looters or damage, like a glimpse into what this place once was. Two plush rugs woven with geometric patterns sit under furniture and muffled footsteps. While fine wooden parquet flooring collects dust and grime in their grooves. The furniture appears undisturbed. The longer you stare at it, the more unsettling it becomes. A 12 on the investigation and a 10 on the investigation for Cecil. Are AJ or Des inspecting anything in this bedroom?
Yeah, fuck it. Investigation. I don't know. I just heard myself in someone's mic.
Don't know. Okay, a 9. And Des, are you having a look at anything? I see that you are right by the desk. Are you having a nose at what's on the desk?
May as well while I'm here.
It's one letter away from my name. It's like we were destined to meet.
Desk and Des.
Oh my god, it's destiny. I'm sorry, let's stop.
Okay, so you had a 12, Jackie, with your investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly focusing on these bed and shit. All the weird drawers and crap. pulling drawers out.
Yeah. You look through the stuff. Nothing really like catches your eye with a 12. For you, Cecil, the same. With your 10, you look at the stuff. The room is definitely dusty. Doesn't seem like there's been anyone here in a long time, and it's not as damaged as the rest of the manor is. But you don't really spot anything out of the ordinary. AJ, with your 9, same. You look at the stuff. It's just an old abandoned room, nothing really too crazy about it to you. That's with your 17. You see that the desk is very orderly. Every part of this desk contains a perfectionist level of orderliness. A leather blotter pad sits on the desk, leaving a small amount of space to the left and right, clearly used as a way to separate work area from tool storage. Atop the blotter, only one item sits, a single closed book with a locking clasp. The bare desk space to the right contains 2 small trays, one rectangular and one square. The rectangular tray contains 3 writing styluses, identical in appearance though differing in color of handle, presumably to indicate a difference in size of tip. The square container contains 3 carefully capped bottles of ink. The space on the left side of the desk holds a bone-white folder full of papers, and just next to it sticks of sealing wax, a stick of white chalk, and a salt shaker. Not a single drip or line of spilled ink exists anywhere here. 3 oil lamps with glass globes sit atop the desk upper cabinetry, one at each side and one in the center, perfectly positioned to illuminate the desk evenly. The thick layer of dust covering everything shows no sign of being disturbed, suggesting whatever a thief or looter might have been after, they did not enter this room. So yeah, there is a folder with stuff on the desk. A leather-bound book is on the desk. There are drawers, lanterns, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Of those things, is there anything specifically you would look at first as these things catch your eye on this well-maintained desk?
Hey, Jackie, how are you at lockpicking books?
I can open everything. I am a master of unlocking. Why? What have you got here?
You did say one of them had a lock on it, right, Chris?
Yeah.
I'll show the locked one to Mckadow. Sorry, Jackie.
What are those 3 little doohickeys on the top there?
I believe they're oil lamps.
Oh. Can we light one, Chris, so I can see better?
Yeah, do you have anything to light a lamp with?
How weak can you make a firebolt?
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Chris?
A flammable object hit with this spell
Nothing.
ignites if it's not being worn or carried, it says. But the target will take a 1d10 fire damage.
Yeah, you
Here,
can.
like, I'll post it.
You can use like a little bit of fire.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh shit, did I do something?
I'm just
The whole
making
place
it.
blows up.
Yeah, everything blows up. Just making the light a bit more like orangey in color.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god, he's checking his notes. If you activate the middle lantern, every character gets AIDS.
Do you activate one lantern or all 3?
All 3. Why not? Just
Okay.
get it all out of the way. Then we all have a lantern if we need one. Alrighty. I shall try to unlock the book if nothing weird happens.
Too much. Okay, do you see that a little flickering lantern light now?
I do.
Nice. So yeah, there was a leather-bound book that has like a little clasp on it that is locked that you can open. There are drawers. One of the drawers is
Same
also
row.
locked.
I think it's the same rule as there is
This one right here?
No, it's Dex.
No, on the desk. There are locked drawers on the desk, and there is a locked book.
Can I just do
significantly
like
worse.
can I just do the normal investigation? Should I just like open the drawers? Is that a fireplace? That's a bookshelf, right?
Yeah, it's a bookshelf.
Yeah, I'll open like all the drawers,
because-
inspect the books, and remove maybe the carpet.
If I can't unlock it with the thieves' tools, I will pull out the tinkerer's tools and start trying to chisel away the lock.
Okay, so you are. Which one exactly are you lockpicking? Both of them, the drawers and the book. Is that what both of the rolls are for?
No, the tinkerer's tool was an accident, so then I did the thieves' tools. But then I'm saying if this is the thieves' tools, such shit one, I'll pull out the tinkerer's tools and start trying to break the lock on the book.
Okay, cool.
With a chisel.
Yeah. You use your tinkerer's tools. You successfully, with a 24, you successfully open up the drawers, the lockbook.
Nice.
Cecil, as you are looking through the room, your investigation didn't really bear any fruit, but you did notice a few things in the room. You noticed some clothing, components, a few books, a pipe, and jewelry. Which one of those would you want to have a better look at?
Jewelry?
Okay. So the drawers and dressers, as you open them up and you go through them, they contain small collections of pins, rings, pendants, and the like made of gold, silver, and platinum. All the pieces are styled for men. Some are engraved and were clearly gifts to somebody in the house. Chief amongst this collection of jewelry, there are two rings that stand out.
Is this excluded or?
This is for Cecil. Yes.
Cecil.
Have a
Excluded.
closer inspection of the rings.
Okay. Would you keep these rings?
Sure. You said some of them had engravings, didn't they? Have these rings have engravings on them?
Yeah. Upon
a
closer
name or
inspection,
something?
you see two signet rings. A simple rose gold ring with an affixed raven tree crest. Two of them.
Is that an item you have, or?
Yeah, it should be in your inventory now.
Be under loot. Okay, there we go.
And for you, AJ, as Des and Jackie are rummaging through the desk, and Cecil is just opening cupboards and rummaging through some boxes and stuff, are you with your low roll in investigation? Nothing specifically stands out to you as well, but you also notice the clothes in the room, a cabinet that seems to hold components for something, some books, and a pipe. Which one of these would spark your interest to have a better look at, or would you do something else?
None
Okay.
of the above.
Then what is AJ currently doing?
I am gonna step outside and look around.
Okay, you have a look around from up the balcony.
See-
You see the same kind of view as in the other shade version of the manor. You see the big garden in the back with the hedge maze, the little house that the gardener was in, the Mr. Tumnus. I can't remember that actual race.
Yeah, it's Mr. Tumnus. That's fine.
And in the distance, a big old tree as well that looks over the garden of this estate.
Okay.
And as you as you look over, take everything in, you are definitely back in the real world. You vaguely hear the noises of cars and city life coming from in the distance from over the hills. But even in this place, even though you are back in the real world, you still can't really tell what time it is by just looking outside. It is constantly gloomy, dark, and overcast. It is difficult to tell if it's nighttime or daytime, and being from the tropical island of Hawaii, that is quite strange.
Okay, I've got a question.
Mm.
Is the grass being cut?
Yes. It was Jackie's little mechanical dude that was doing it, right?
Yeah, he should be frozen right now because I was focusing my magic on creating a different one.
So it
So
does.
he's
It has done.
standing somewhere, just like whoop, like a
Yeah.
statue. until I
It has
activate
done. It has done as much as it can to get rid of the spiky brambles on the outside, and is now just standing still, frozen somewhere, awaiting activation.
Yeah, Jackie didn't get time to bring the other one with him, so
We're on the
that's sad
second
times.
floor, yeah?
I'll
Yes.
have to get it.
Back
Do I
at the
still have
desk.
Featherfall?
Do you still have what? Featherfall?
Featherfall.
Last 10 rounds, I think.
Yeah,
It's
no,
probably
you would
gone by
not
now.
have it anymore. A minute. No, you would not have it anymore.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna go down and go to Mckadow.
Yeah, 10 rounds then. Yeah.
Back at the desk, you've opened the book and the drawers. Do you both, like, as you open the book, are you both, like, looking into the book, or did you hand the book to Des, and are you going through the drawers at the same time?
Unless Death, like, objects, I'm gonna do the cheek-to-cheek, like, fucking, like, peer it into the book thing, like, from fucking movies. Like, oh, what's in the book? Oh.
Yeah, it's a leather-bound book, and it is crammed with countless diagrams and magical equations, and pages of ruminations from someone who was a highly skilled wizard.
Oh. Magic boy! I found a
Yes?
magic book. Well, magical notes. I don't know if it has spells in it per se, but it's a book about magic here. And I just throw it at him.
The pages are they are listed in the book by title. The titles go Arcane Tethers, Planar Threading, Planar Resonance, Planar Pearls, Quintessence, The Weight of Time, Planar Accretion, Tethered Planes, and Accretion Sites. These are all little notes on their own that you could have a little nose in.
That's a lot, Griss.
Yeah. I will see if I can copy and paste this into the chat. It's gonna look a little bit goofy, but it should work. Control C. New. Doesn't want it.
Oh, I'm excited to see what's in all these drawers now. Oh my god, what's behind drawer number 1? Just fling it open, get shot with a crossbow.
Yeah. I cannot
Always expect
copy
that to happen to me, but it usually happens to Aidan.
I cannot copy and paste the text, so I just took an image, a screenshot of it. I'm gonna paste it in the roleplay channel on Discord if you wanna have a look at that.
Right.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the first one, Arcane Tethers.
Arcane Tethers.
Interesting tales.
Below, I have copied the transcript of a ritual taken from Olford's planar bindings and portals. His designs were rudimentary and oriented to travel, but I think Olford was onto something fundamentally important to my own intent, and proper adaptation of the Ritea contained within his work may prove essential to furthering my own. Olford's near-rhyming pedantry is difficult to decipher, but there are pieces of invaluable information nestled within. Unfortunately, Olford has gone quite mad during the writings of planar bindings, leaving those of us still in full possession of our faculties to try to sort the madness from the real. His materials for composing the ritual circles are absolute nonsense, so much that I am forced to wonder if he was intentionally misleading an apprentice. There is a
That's fucking scandalous. Are you reading that aloud?
there is a whole bunch
sure,
more.
yeah.
I will just
That's fucking scandalous.
I will share this with you guys for now. Oh, did it share the whole thing?
Yeah, I think the whole thing.
Okay.
He's probably just going to read it all anyway.
Yeah, in Darius Arcane Research, you should see the page lays out the following contents of the pages, and then you can click on them to take you to that page.
Cool. I'll let you do that.
So yeah, you can have a browse there.
That's a
Don't
lot of
think-
browsing.
Yeah.
Do we know that it's that guy's journal in the title there?
Yes.
Does it say that? Okay. Coronavirus? That's all I see there at the end. Shit's getting real.
But you have the Arcane Tethers, Planar Threading, Planar Resonance, Planar Pearls, Quintessence, The Weight of Time, Planar Accretion, Tethered Planes, and Accretion Sites in this journal. Journal of the man that is named, and he talks about copying transcripts from Alford's planar bindings and portals, but he doesn't seem to be convinced that the text is legit. Meanwhile, as Cecil is going through these documents, these clearly magic incantations, diagrams, and equations, all of this is familiar to you, Cecil, from your time in magic school. Like, you have definitely seen stuff like this before. Some of these references that he mentions are probably books and references that you've had to look at in your time in that school as well.
Right. Okay.
And while Cecil is reading through this, figuring out what all this stuff is, you pop open the drawers, and inside one of the smaller drawers, there is a slim iron key.
Oh.
There are actually three keys in these drawers: a slim iron key, an ornate copper key, and a heavy brass key.
3 keys. I just lay them out.
Okay. These are items I can drag on your sheet if you want them to be put on there.
Does anyone know what any of these keys go to? And I'll hold them all up to the gang. Have you seen a lock that might fit these?
Can't recall.
Maybe in the past. Or whatever is going on.
You have lockpicked your way through a bunch of locked doors that may or may not be one of these keys.
I shall just take them and put them in the pocket.
Okay. A slim iron key. A slim iron key that probably unlocks a cabinet, chest, or something similar. An ornate copper key, which probably fits a similarly strange-looking lock. And a heavy brass key. A heavy brass key that probably unlocks a door. Okay, these should be on your inventory now. It went under loot.
Cool. There you go. That's all that's in the drawers, or is there more tinkery-winkery stuff?
So you've opened the book. You've went through the drawers. That's all that's in the drawers. There is still a folder holding various notes on the desk.
That's
And
a
there is
little
just...
picky.
And other than the folder, there is a large collection of chalks, charcoals, inks, pens, pencils, paper sheets, pretty much all kind of writing stuff, but very much old-timey writing stuff. Definitely not a modern-day desk.
Let's have a look at his notes. Or her notes.
Same thing with the folder. I can't copy and paste the text, so I'll just take a screenshot of it. But the folder holds various loose notes, including a letter to Usk the Faithful, letter of inheritance, visibility, and assorted notes.
Gosh.
Post this in the roleplay channel, a little picture for it.
Yeah. I guess we'll go down the list and read them.
Are you reading them for yourself, or are you grabbing these and reading them out loud?
I'll read them for anyone that wants to listen. Using my immaculate voice.
Your immaculate voice.
Yes, there's a reason that I keep getting voice work. I mean,
Okay. That is the first one. The letter to Usk. If you would like to read that out.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. All right. You're gonna make me actually lean forward. All right. My faithful servant Usk, if things have proceeded as I have planned, I know that you must have been shocked by everything which transpired by Yelana's remembrance and the dinner which followed. I can only imagine how you must feel, and I hope, and I hope that you know that there is nothing you could have done to turn events in other direction. Be absolved. You did all you could, as you always did, to smooth the way for me, and ease the burdens of my troubled mind. Your service to our house has always been more than a mere butler. You have been one of my closest confidants and dearest friends. And I hope that you know that the handwriting of this is terrible. I hope that you know that I could have never have asked for more than a faithful companion to see me. Don't make me laugh. To see me through the most difficult moments of my life. The letter seems to have been torn at this part.
I thought you were gonna read it like it's part of the letter.
No, I was playing as if I was like looking at the bottom bit.
And you guys have met an Usk. He was the like butler that was guiding you around through dimension in the other world, the other plane.
Yeah. So, like, but he was like a demon thing. So, but like, I don't get it.
The second letter is a disinheritance, but it is charred and torn, as though somebody tried to burn it. Only a few words are still readable. Son, Crin Corvinarus, something Vivesda, a big blank space, any offspring, big blank space, may produce, more blank space of text missing, I dearly pray shall never occur. To them I leave a single copper piece. Insatiable greed, fight over even that meager amount they deserve.
Oh shit! All right.
Because I can't really copy it with the blank spaces, I will take another screenshot of it and put it in the Discord if you want to see how it's actually laid out.
What is it written with, Chris? Is it written with ink?
Yes.
Okay.
There is also a letter of inheritance in the drawer.
Did you say there was charcoal on the desk?
Yeah.
Can I try that rubbing thing that you used to do as kids to like try and like see if I can get the words that are missing back?
Yeah, the missing words, it's mostly like fire and damage to the actual paper. It's not like they've been like rubbed out.
The journal broke, Chris.
Damn.
The journal broke. They're like
I can't see
questing
anything anymore.
Oh.
No, like the one I was reading.
Oh, okay.
Book.
I can pop that back open. The desk.
I, Darius Coronavirus, do hereby declare the Raven Tree estate, its grounds, structures, and material possessions therein shall be passed to the hands of my eldest surviving child on the event of my death, barring resurrection through magic and ritual. I like that. That's a nice close. In addition to this, I shall cede my claim to all titles, authority, assets, accounts, and resources, materials associated to my function and position with the... I'm not going to be able to say that, but I'm going to guess. Anamata Coronavirus Trade. Family and associate businesses. All previous transferred assets and titles shall remain in the hands of those who so appointed to me prior to my death, with their ownership becoming final upon the execution of my will. Signed, oh Jesus Christ, Lord Darius Coronavirus, Master of Raven Tree, Estate Head of the House Coronavirus. Good Lord, that was a mouthful. Well, I'm Jon Snow, King of the North.
Yeah. So this is the thing you just read?
Yeah.
Do me a investigation check. Rolling off intelligence.
Oh,
I guess I only got the first page.
Do you have like a little like side menu you can open next to the page? A sidebar?
Yeah, but it only shows like a letter of inheritance on the first page of the journal.
Ah, I see. So I can individually reveal them. With a 16, you know that this document is filled in correctly. It seems completely legally binding.
Oh. Wow, this seems to be a legit signature, anyway. Oh, shit. I wonder who his eldest surviving child would be.
I'll just speak while you read in the book, because it's a lot of pages.
Person who was standing next to me. Matthew, you dick.
Okay, is that all of them? Can you browse through all of them now?
Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Okay, cool. If you minimize them by hitting the little minimize symbol on them, for me it pops into like a bar at the bottom of the screen that you have to mouse over to bring back up. If you just double click on the toolbar, you like make it tinier on your actual like screen. There's like a difference between minimizing and just shrinking it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have discovered a whole bunch of new documents on the desk. A letter to Usk, a letter of inheritance, a letter just a hastily penned note that is just titled Visibility, and then just a bunch of assorted notes. Would you look at the hastily penned note? It is a hastily penned note, perhaps to oneself. It must be seen by everyone who matters at least. There must be no doubt. Too many things on the belief and the stealth it will afford me.
It's all such a head scratcher.
It's a lot of notes, a lot of potential evidence.
My companions, one's muted, one's busy doing something else, and the other's not replying. I need someone to bounce an idea off here. Magic boy.
Go, shoot, I'm here.
Yes, thank God. Right, yes. Right.
Well done.
Okay, I'm reading this stuff out loud. What the fuck does any of this mean?
Don't have a fucking clue.
We could take these notes back through the portal and see if it shakes things up.
See, at the last page on creation sites, there's a note. As I forgot to mention in this passage initially, the specific location I've selected are within the high boughs of the ancient trees that reflect my estate land. Maybe is he talking about the portal to the Fate Realm?
I don't.
Would it be-
just like his head looks like his head's about to explode?
Could it be talking about that tree outside, that big one?
Could be.
I would assume so.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
So whoever this is, Darius Corvinaris, made 2 planes, one in Shadowfell, one in the Feywild. Okay, so I think we've been to the Shadowfell one, but we have not been to the Feywild.
Is that the other color?
Yeah, most likely.
I guess we have to go there then to get more answers. More teleportation.
More teleportation.
Do you know how to activate it so that we go to that particular place?
I can give it a shot.
I guess we know our destination.
I'm not sure. I feel like we're missing something in this room. This is the room of the guy who made the whole mess.
Well, we checked all the drawers there. We checked the bed. You check this cabinet. I mean, unless there's something underneath the
Chris.
mat.
Yeah.
Check underneath the mat. I'll check the bookshelf.
I'll check for secret trapdoors and stuff, I guess, Chris.
Yeah. Do me another either perception or investigation, depending on how you go about it.
Investigating. I'm actually moving shit. I'm not just looking around.
22.
22.
Okay, so you're moving stuff about.
Yeah. Moving mats, tables, chairs,
Yeah,
lamps on the wall, anything.
You pull the rug. As you remove the rug, you can see that underneath the rug, carved into the floor, are the what seems to be the remains of another teleportation circle. Beneath the old rug, laid in the center of the room, lies the broken shape of an incomplete teleportation circle. The floor has been etched in chalk and charcoal to make up geometric circular magic etchings on where a ritual was once performed. The circle has been irreparably damaged, and sections of it are indistinct, but what little of it remains still seems to hold hints of its true purpose. How much did you roll? A 22. On investigation. This circle has lost most of its design. About 2/3 of it has been damaged, burned out, or otherwise removed. It doesn't appear that the damage was deliberate, more a result of time and damage to the estate itself or other events in the past. On a result of 20 plus, where normally magic circles only serve as anchoring points for teleportation spells to targets, this one appears to designate a target itself instead. Not only that, but it is drawing power from an outside source in the local area, which would allow it to send the user to a set point when activated, instead of needing a caster to target it.
You said it's irreparable, but can we copy it?
Maybe if we're lucky enough, maybe in the other planes, the parts that are broken here are fixed there.
Oh, did the rug flip open? Hell yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yay.
Yay. Animation.
Animation! Oh, sorry, so sleepy today. Been a long day. Okay. Alright.
You're looking at this, Cecil.
Yeah.
Cecil, as you look at this, you definitely think that this can be repaired, but it's gonna take some effort.
You said it was irreparable. You lied to me.
So yeah, and some of
We
these
just need to find out how to draw it.
Yeah, some of these symbols on the teleportation circle definitely match some of the symbols in the documents that you have found in the book that you were reading through, Cecil.
Okay. Can I just use that as a base to go fix it up?
Yeah. Which books did you get?
I got the Journal of Lord Darius Corvinaris.
He can have any of the notes I have, etc. if he needs them. I'm just going to quickly grab a snack.
Mm.
In real life, not in game.
Yeah.
Because I think I see like one of the symbols is there, but the other one above it is not there, so... And this might be like a different circle. Oh yeah, right, because he said he did change it a bit, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you can attempt to study this circle and copy down all of its features, which will take you 4 hours in game time of work by a creature proficient.
I got expertise in Arcana. Can I have that?
It's 4 hours for somebody proficient in Arcana, so since you have expertise, I'll say, yeah, it's 2 hours for you.
If the guys want to do anything, like short rest or explore around, I'll just be copying this.
I go to Mckadow.
Yeah, you make your way to the ruined remains of this estate. There is nothing really stopping you. There is you don't run into anything spooky or crazy. If you go back through the what is the room called? I want to call it ballroom, but that's not quite what it is. If you go back through the Lord's Chamber, this big room over here, just as you walk through, the ghosts will like flash into existence for a second and then flash back out immediately. They never really like stay, they just show up for like a second. So as you walk through that room, you're like, ghosts, and then they're gone again. You make your way to the front door. The rubble and everything has been somewhat cleared out, and you move down the driveway, and your car is still there. I believe last time you kind of like, well, not last time, but when you arrived there, you somewhat obscured the car, tried to like hide it in the foliage and stuff next to the road, but you know perfectly where it is. You make your way to the car. It is still there, it is intact, it doesn't seem like anybody has like messed with it. As you walk away from the manor, closer towards the car, the weather starts to like immediately become way clearer. The clouds like break open, and as you look behind you, there just seems to be this like dark, oppressive cloud layer just immediately situated above the estate and none of the surrounding areas.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my phone.
Okay.
Ring Jackie.
Jackie. Well, he went to go and get stacks in real life.
Shit. I'm gonna ring. Who is it? Excluded, you here?
I am, but my character's copying the circle.
Fuck.
Destructore, are you still with us?
Okay, then I'll just shit in the. It doesn't know.
Yeah. Not too sure when we lost him, but he seems to be gone.
What I'm going to do,
as soon as you I forgot to say, but as soon as you arrive at your car, your phone is going like absolutely mental. Like bunch of notifications are all coming in at once. It's as if nothing was able to reach your phone until now. Now that you're here, it's all like arriving at the same time. You're getting like updates from the various apps and stuff that you have on your phone. You have a few like missed calls from Detective McCluskey.
Anything else? From anyone else? Any calls from anyone else?
No, No other missed calls. No like calls from the family or anything. No, because you dropped your dog off with your family and stuff to keep it all safe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open my phone. Actually, I'm gonna turn my car on. No, I will open my phone first. I'll turn my car on later.
And as you see, like,
detective.
and as you see the date on your phone,
Yeah.
it is still like it is still September, but it is definitely a few days later than when you originally arrived here at the mansion.
Okay, that is no good. Okay, I'm gonna ring him. Ring detective.
Yeah, I'm not too sure when you arrived here. Like, we made some comments about it being September and it being a certain date. It's the 22nd now, so I think you might have been, like, gone for 10 days.
Okay.
Yep. September 11, 2000.
I will just ring detective.
Okay.
He needs ringing.
You, like, ring him up. It's, since you are outside, you're looking out. It is, like, getting close to becoming nighttime. It's, like, evening. It's 7 in the evening. You can see it on your phone, on your, like, digital clock. So you call over McCluskey. After a while, phone goes over. You hear on the other end, "Hello, yes, this is Detective McCluskey. Who is this?"
This is AJ. You phoned a couple of times.
AJ. Ah, yes. We've been told that you were hired by some people to investigate the estate in the center of the island, hidden in the jungles. You've been gone before. You and your friends have been gone for quite a while. Nobody was able to reach or get into contact with you. Is everything all right?
Long ass fucking story. I don't know if I could tell you on the phone.
Well, much has changed since the time you've been gone.
Yeah, well, is this much
We've
has
only been
changed?
gone for 10 days, man. What could have changed?
Do we need to be told in person or?
We could set up a meeting. Do you still get together in Jackie's bar? The bar has been closed for a while now.
Well, it should be still running. We've got some temporary staff there.
Rumors about people going missing around the bar. Been meaning to look into it, but not had the time yet.
No.
Okay. Give me
What,
a
you
sec.
think
I'm
it's the
gonna open
vampires?
note app. I'm gonna open a note app.
We had
put
pirates
everything-
in the bar.
Gonna put stuff to discuss about it with the gang. Do you think you could come up here? Because we're
Up
gonna
to
be
the
here
estate?
for a couple of hours. Yes, we've cleared it up. If
I
it's still
can
cleared.
I can drive up there, but the organization that you are working together with now, the Branded Cross, has explicitly told me to stay out of the business that you are into with them. So I've been trying not to intervene.
Okay. But you need to tell us stuff. So what's happened with, I guess, in the pixie dust?
Yes, the pixie dust epidemic is still going strong. You could argue somewhat stronger now with recent events. More of these.
What's happened recently?
More of these portals, you could call them, have been opening up all over, not just in the United States of America, but all over the world. More and more of these portals have been opening up, linking our world to other worlds, and things have been coming through, and people have been sending things through. With the emergence of these portals, it seems like certain powers and abilities have been awakened amongst the people of our world. The rare cases of people with powers, like the people in your group, has suddenly not become so rare anymore. But a lot of people don't know how to control these powers, so it is a bit of a mess. Law enforcement and just the law in general, it's been a right mess trying to deal with all this.
Holy fuck. Okay.
The government is calling for the government has put a bill forward that all people with these otherworldly powers must turn themselves into the government and get registered, put on a list so that they are easier to keep track of, because some of them have dangerous abilities.
Okay. And does that mean we have to do that, or are we not doing that?
Well, the bill has not been passed yet, so officially there's no laws for it as of now. But things are changing, and they're changing fast.
Okay. Back.
And as you are on the phone, you see the headlights of a vehicle light up and come down this dirt road straight towards you. It is a van, an unmarked black van.
Okay. Hold on, officer. What's his name again? Can't remember his name.
McCluskey.
McCluskey. Hold on. There's someone coming. I will undo my gun safe. Grab my hunting rifle. And
the van parks up, the side door slides open, the back door swing open, and a whole bunch of these armored goons in what you immediately recognize in the typical armor and colors of the Branded Cross organization, the organization that brought you back to life in the past, that you currently have quote-unquote employment with. They kind of spread out in a half circle around where your car is parked, with the headlights of the van beaming directly towards you, so the lights are behind the guards. You can barely make out their shape and armor with the lights beaming in your direction. As this female figure in a long lab coat pushes some of the soldiers to the side, and she's tapping on a tablet, barely looks up at you through some spectacled glasses. AJ, is it?
Yep, and I'll put my rifle back in the safe. Yes.
You were under contract for a variety of reasons to keep working for the Branded Cross. You have been missing for more than a week now. This would be considered a breach of contract and desertion. You could call it desertion amongst our organization. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, didn't we do this mission for you? Up here?
You were employed to do a contract for the people that directly contracted you within Jackie's bar. She says the name of the people that hired you, but I can't remember them out of the top of my head. I'll have to go dig through the notes how this all started.
Am I with him?
No, well, you're inside. He would have tried to call you on the phone, but you were down for you were getting your snacks, so he could have called you between this and earlier.
Okay.
That is up to you, AJ. If you would have still called towards Jackie as you were getting at the car. Okay.
I seem to have a missed call from AJ. I better go see what he wants.
Alright, this will take me a few hours, so go on ahead.
I shall go see what AJ wants.
Yeah, we had some trouble here. We we went in a portal and it won't let us back for a while.
Wait, are you on the
Let's
phone
force
to
them to
Jackie now, or are you talking to the lady?
No, talking to the
Talking
lady.
to the lady because
Okay.
it's a missed call that I called.
Yeah, so I'm coming down now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, I was
down to
reading
investigate.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the missed call what I would have sent to Jackie would be, "Hey, the weather's changed out here, and it looks like the days has changed."
Yeah. It was
I'll come out and see the weather.
It was Basila Danos, a 30-year-old female human that hired you to go and inspect this estate on the recommendation of the Branded Cross Order. So yeah, Jackie, you make your way outside. There's no real outside part of this map other than the entrance, so it's just in your imagination for now. But you make your way through the mansion. As you make your way through the big room with the ghosts flash in and out again for a second. They just do that when you're in that room. You make your way through that room, through the ruined mansion. Nothing else really stops you. You walk down the driveway. As you walk away from the house, the weather seems to be clearing up a bit, but it is getting dark out. But you definitely notice this oppressive cloud cover just situated directly above the mansion and nowhere else really. As you make your way back outside of the estate's range, I would say, your phone starts to activate a bunch of missed calls, notifications, app notifications and stuff. It's just all flooding in at once, your phone is going nuts. And in the distance you see...
What do you mean we were gone a week?
Yeah, it's been 11 days-ish since you were gone. As you
We weren't gone 11 days.
As you look directly ahead of you, you see the parked car, AJ standing by it, a van with its floodlights on, fully aimed towards AJ, a bunch of people in a half circle standing there, and AJ in the middle of all this seems to be talking to a lady in a lab coat.
Ah, is she hot?
I guess that depends on what you find hot, but she's your typical what you would see in a show, very proper down to business type lady, little spectacle glasses, shoulder length blonde hair. Yeah. Yeah, that but blonde, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Jay's trying to get his leg over. I wonder if that's. Are they does it look like anyone's pointing their guns at him? Is he in danger? Should I throw a fucking fireball here?
They were at first, but now that the lady is talking to AJ, the goons, the guards, whatever you want to call them, they have lowered their weapons and they're just standing at attention, I guess, at guard.
Madam,
Okay.
can we hold this conversation? Goodbye, officer, and I hang up.
You say goodbye to McCloskey, you hang up. He says, I guess, so what do you have to say for yourself? How do you explain your disappearance?
Well, for me, it's only been... let me check my phone. For me, it's only been half a day or a day. Yeah, but
I think
we
you've
went
long
through a
rested.
portal,
I think you've long rested at least 3 times when in the other realm.
Then about 3 days. I don't fucking know.
That's only 8 hours. So 8, 16, 24. It could still be only 2 days.
Yeah.
Been there for about 2 to 3 days. But if you say it's been a week that it says on the phone,
This is always dark. It would be hard for us to know as well.
the time has
The time
a lot of
has.
shit has happened.
You cut off there, but
Oh, the time has skipped. Just the skip part be cut off.
I'm going to approach
Interesting.
with my hands up towards them to make sure I'm not a threat and get fucking gunned down here.
As soon as they catch
AJ,
on that you're
who's your
approaching,
friend?
the guards raise their guns who goes there? And you You have your hands up.
Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender and employee of you. Don't you?
She checks her tablet. She's like, yes, he's on the list. Yes, join your friend AJ here. We have much to discuss. What happens to the others in your group, in your squad?
They are currently investigating ritualistic magic stuff.
Yo, Jackie, a lot of shit has happened apparently.
Yes, I know. I just got my notifications. We've apparently been in there for 11 fucking days? What the fuck? There must be some sort of time dilation and like quantum leap or some shit.
Apparently there's a load more portals opened up.
What do you mean?
Do you know the portals that give us powers?
Ah, yes.
A load more has opened up recently. Around the world. Sorry for just interrupting you, madam.
I just whispered to him. Oh, we didn't fucking do that, did we?
Don't have a fucking clue.
Ah, shit. I just yell at the top of my lungs, Magic Boy, get the fuck down here!
Probably like far inside, I couldn't hear you.
Dermaturgy.
Yes. You have indeed missed much, as AJ was saying. Many more portals have opened up, not just in the United States of America, but all over the world. And things are coming through these portals that our organization has not been able to fully control and contain. So it is all a bit of a mess out there. Different nations from other worlds have made contact. The diplomatic ramifications of all this so far is unknown, but one of the main things that was a result of all these portals opening, much like the irregularity where people started changing into these weird, mutating into these weird like other forms, now with the opening of portals, the occurrence of people with abilities is rapidly increasing. The people with these strange powers are no longer as rare as they used to be, and a lot of the people that have been given these abilities have no way of truly controlling them. So it is a bit chaotic out there at the moment, but we are trying to get a handle on it.
I say the irregularity has become a regularity.
So you're saying I'm void of our contract? Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
You're saying I'm void of the contract of what we done. I've messed up because I was stuck in that other place.
Well, I just love that the world's falling apart. But back to me.
You suddenly
it's so AJ.
You and your group suddenly vanished, so we believed that you had fled. Perhaps left the country, went to somewhere else to get away from your duties for the branded cross. But you say you were traveling through these portals.
I'll pull up the phone and just show her the video. There you go. So glad I recorded this, and then behind to show me getting sucked in.
Yeah, you have like the clip of like the hand reaching out through the portal and like pulling you in with these like electric ghosts like just out of frame of the like camera like approaching you as you see that like energy like fizzle as you get like pulled through the portal.
Yeah,
interesting.
Disappear, and then I guess it would just be fast forward until I think it was Cecil picked up the phone.
Yeah. Quite interesting. And is this portal still active at the moment within the estate?
No, but a different one is, and I mean they're currently working on another portal at the minute. That's what I was saying, that they were working with arcane magics up there. Our Magic Boy will be able to hear me in a second. Forgive me, this is going to be quite loud. And then I yell for Magic Boy using thaumaturgy.
I think even if I hear you, I'll still like keep working on this.
Yeah,
I'm not sure,
but I'm still going to yell for you. That's what Jackie would do.
You, this booming voice, you hear Jackie call out for you, Cecil, but you're gonna continue working at the magic circle?
Yeah, I don't think I can just cut it off.
No, it's a ritual thing. But I don't know that. I ain't no magic boy. I use magic, but I ain't no magic boy. Oh, so, who are you in the organization, madam, if you don't mind me asking? You look like something of a scientist. I'm more of an engineer myself.
Smooth
Yes,
talker.
I suppose you could call me a handler. I handle the planning, the day-to-day business of our various squads out in the field, working for our organization. You
You can handle me anytime, ma'am.
you may call me Charlene.
Oh. You can call me Jackie Daytona.
Very well, Jackie. So I have on my list here a Jackie, an AJ, a Cecil, and a Des. Are all these members still accounted for?
Yes.
Yes.
I see. So 2 of you are here, and the others, I assume, are still within the estate?
Yes.
She makes like notes on her tablets, like noting all of this down. And how goes the mission? How are you progressing?
I have so many clues, and yet no answers, ma'am. That is the God honest truth. Maybe you could give me some answers. If you read this will here, maybe you know who these people are, and I'll show her the will.
A will of inheritance. This looks outdated, but official to me.
That's what I thought. I guess I'll just have to try and find the living heir. We think that there might be other realities. Does that make sense with your organization? You have mentioned that you get artifacts from other realities.
Yes.
Well, we think that there might be 2 portals leading to 2 different destinations here. We're trying to figure out how to activate them. We think we know how to get to one. But the other, I'm not so sure. I trust our magic boy, though.
Can you report what is on the other side of these portals? Where do they lead to?
A copy of this manor, but one of them was like... It had like... I'm trying to think of a movie that would like be... like red people with like horn... Like, you know, like a demon, like a devil. And like... You know, they weren't evil. And like ghost shadow people. I'm not explaining this very well, am I? AJ, you take over.
A lot of words sit in there.
Precisely.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. There's a lot of weird stuff. Oh, there goes Destructore family.
Oh.
I'm gonna
disappeared
pull out
He's been gone the whole time.
my orb of shadow. I can't think what it's called.
He's possessed by a demon.
Put in chat. No, don't work. My orb. How do I show it to chat? Display in chat.
He's back.
He's back, chat.
He's back.
It's only been like 45 minutes. Did you go to sleep?
No.
You good?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm alright now. I just had some issues with the computer. Well, the internet. To be specific.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the lady will look at your... The lady will look at your orb floating in the middle of your chest, because that's where it hangs out. Ah, yes, this indeed seems to be an artifact that we would collect from these other worlds. We have seen things like this before. Do you know what it does?
I'm wearing a fucking crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You guys have been gone for a week, and you look like a circus now.
We look like we're trying to be like royalty. Oh, Christ. Great. Okay. Shadow Dominion. This pearl.
Yeah, interesting. It seems to be bound to you. I believe in the other worlds they call this effect attuning to an item.
Yes. I think that's what people said in the other world.
So, You were originally hired for a sum of dollars that you agreed with the
I think it was
with the
like
couriers
5,000, wasn't it?
with the courier
Yeah,
themselves.
I thought it was 50.
50,000?
I'm pretty sure it was 50,000.
Nice.
And the task, I believe, was to clear the manor of danger so that the family can start to occupy the manor as well. But your talk of these portals and the like, it seems that this manor must come under full control of our organization, and we must investigate all the intricacies of this place. Many magic and unique relics could be hidden here or amongst the other versions of this estate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like this orb will also help against the family that owned this place before.
What makes you say that?
Because I have a feeling.
A feeling?
Yes. Like,
A sixth sense.
Okay,
it's been wishful into me. I don't know.
Des, I don't know when your issue started, but you've been gone for like a little bit in the chat at least. So
I think since I unlocked the bug.
yeah, so in the bedroom, things have been searched. Another magic teleportation circle has been discovered on the floor that Cecil is currently in the process of trying to restore it, which will take him 2 hours because he has expertise in arcane. So he's busy doing that. AJ went back outside to the car to go and get something from the car, I guess. Where he learned that as he left the mansion, that all of a sudden his phone went off, like messages and everything are suddenly coming through as if the phone had like no connection when you were in this manor or in the other realm, so it all just came through at once. And while he was at the car, a squad of the branded cross, the people that you made a deal with to revive AJ in the past, they've showed up and pretty much been like, hey, you work for us, you've been gone for like more than a week, where have you guys been? This is, we thought you guys like ran away, deserted pretty much, like what's going on? And Jackie went over to go and see as well what's going on, because AJ called Jackie on the phone, but they missed the phone call. So both Jackie and AJ have left the estate and are by the car talking to the Branded Cross members. And Cecil is still here in the room repairing this magic circle. What would Des be doing during all that? Would you go to the car? Would you stay in the manor?
Probably stick with Cecil, make sure he's not left alone.
Okay. At some point you hear Jackie...
I'll my copy in the drawings.
You are like studying it to which will lead to possibly being able to restore it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you stay with Cecil. At some point you hear this booming voice of Jackie using his thaumaturgy spell, like calling out for Cecil. Cecil just kind of like looks up and continues working at the on the magic circle.
Can you go check that out for me, Des?
Well, you'll be alright by yourself.
Not very... Yeah, I know you may not be well versed in magic, which is why he's calling me probably magic thing, but if it's dangerous, I'm sure you can help.
Alright.
Okay, you make your way...
Go to check.
Okay, you make your way through the abandoned, ruined version of this estate, down the driveway, back into the real world. Did Des have a phone, or was it stated that you didn't really use technology and stuff like that much? I don't quite remember.
I do have a phone, just an older one.
Oh yeah, it's just an older model. But yeah, you're like you're getting missed calls in and stuff, like your phone, it's like it's suddenly like activated again as you walk away from the manor. As you look behind you towards the manor, you see that there's this like dark oppressing clouds that are located specifically above the manor and nowhere else really. But it is evening in Hawaii, so it's slowly getting dark out. You exit through the driveway of the manor, and in the distance down the road, you see a couple of headlights, a group of people standing in like a half circle around AJ and Jackie, and a lady in a lab coat tapping away on like a tablet. You see the light of the tablet in the dark, and they seem to be discussing something. There is a van parked there with its like floodlights on like high beams, with its lights on high beams, just illuminating this whole like situation. How does this approach this group of people? Do you just walk in? Do you try to like hide nearby or do anything else?
Hide nearby and see what unfolds.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. Ooh.
Not one.
Nat 1. You think you are being extremely sneaky, making your way through the bushes, hiding nearby. AJ and Jackie, with your passive perception, you easily notice that this is like walking around in the background through the bushes. You kind of clock that the guards have like noticed as well, that they're like nodding in the direction of where this is, and they like put their fingers on their ear and say something in the intercom, but they stay where you are. They don't walk away or anything.
What are you doing there, Purple Boy? You're going to end up getting shot by these guards. Come out of the bushes. As one of our teammates, he likes to stealth around. Don't shoot him.
Just making sure you guys aren't in trouble.
No, we're quite okay. These are from the organization.
You reveal yourself out of the bushes. This lady in the lab coat, tiny little like spectacle glasses, blonde shoulder-length hair. She glances up at you, back down at her tablet. Yes, you must be this I have here in my list of people that work for us. I am Charlene.
Charlene or Charlene?
Charlene. I am a...
The start of your sentence didn't come through a Discord, so you almost Arlene, so it didn't answer the question at all.
Charlene! It's not gonna allow me to say it, is it?
Funny. No.
But yeah, CH, Charlene. I am a handler for the Branded Cross organization, and I've been sent here to investigate what happened to your group when we first arrived here a few days after your first got reported as missing. We found nothing here around the premise, except for your car that it took our people a while to spot it amongst the bushes. You did a good job hiding your vehicle, but there were no traces of what happened to your group, so the higher-ups assumed that you had left, had bailed. So we were here to investigate, but it seems that you are all still here.
Yeah, it seems to be some sort of time dilation, this. It's been 11 days here.
As I was telling your friends here, much has happened. More of these portals have been opening up, but not just in Hawaii or the United States, but all over the world. And it's been challenging for the governments across the world to deal with the situation, and more people with powers have been appearing.
I don't need no competition. That's not good.
At what, bartending?
Well, I was thinking more about having powers.
Yes. Also, in that time, there have been reports coming in of a gambling den being organized by vampires in your establishment, Jackie. Do you know anything about this?
I don't know of any crimes. Is that legal? Is that, I should dab my forehead and quickly Google whether that's illegal.
Jackie, people has also gone missing near your place as well.
Well, I'm sure they were just nasty.
Gambling is not necessarily illegal as long as your establishment has the correct licenses and the like to host something like that. But I am more...
it's back at the bar.
I'm more interested about these vampires.
Yes, nice chaps.
Are these the ones that you met on your mission at the docks?
You seem to know a lot. Yes, they are.
They were supposed to be dealt with. I did not expect them to still be around.
Oh, you never said kill. You said to take care of them. No. I made them my guess.
Well, originally it was to keep the existence of portals and the like hidden from the general population, that we were strict on which creatures were allowed to stay and not stay within our reality. But now with the opening of multiple portals worldwide, this no longer seems to be an issue. You are allowed to keep these creatures amongst your group if you deem it worthy to keep them.
Oh, I didn't really need your permission, but thank you anyway.
I believe the saying, if something goes wrong, it's on you.
Yeah. It's fine with me.
Well then, what do you make of your mission so far? Do you think you can continue your task and clear the manor out of all dangers? Now I do see here that the stipulation for the mission was to clear the manor out of all dangers. It has not been specified if that includes the planar, the different planes dangers.
Oh, that's a bit weaselly, don't you think?
The mission has been entrusted to your group, so for now we will defer to your judgment on how to proceed from here.
Well,
you've taken over the place, so we've done what we needed to do.
Well, I do think that maybe we should check out that future or past or the other color portal. I think we should check it out. Mostly for my own curiosity. I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night without knowing what's on the other side.
But we can always do that later. If we're allowed, and I'll look at the woman.
I think we kind of on a time crunch. Sounds like the planet's going to shit. And this might be related, considering, portals.
Portals.
I mean, I don't mean to constantly make quotes, but the quote Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't want the planet to explode or something, because I fucking live here. I'm not a good guy, but, I don't want to die. So, I want Hawaii. Hawaii's nice. 5-0, all that stuff. No? Look around, just like, is no one... Does no one want to make sure that the planet doesn't end? No? You there, random god number 4?
I like it here. I think we should keep it safe. Yes, well, if you think you can proceed with the mission, I will station some of the branded cross guards around the perimeter of the estate, and we shall not interfere for now with your mission. We will leave it into your hands. Can we expect you to disappear for a uncertain amount of time again?
Yeah, especially this weird time skew that keeps happening, yes. I mean, maybe we're going to be gone for a few seconds this time, and actually be gone for days. Hopefully, that would be nice. Not to come back in the place of fire or something. I've noticed a disturbing trend with our GM for time dilations.
Portals.
Yeah, at least we didn't lose a year this time.
While you were within any form of this manner, have you come into contact with a certain Darius?
God, it's been a while, have we?
I think so. Wasn't he the cardinal?
No, Darius is not the god.
No.
No.
Was Darius the little...
He's the fucking wizard that we were in his room a second ago.
Yeah, I believe Cecil is reading his notes
That was his
now.
room?
Yeah, the
Oh,
wizard,
yes.
you know? The notes he gave me.
I didn't read them.
I thought you read the title at least, and I read the title out loud.
Well, your employer has contacted us that the task of clearing the manor of danger is still your primary objective, but if you could assist your employer in driving out Darius so that your employer can become the new master of the estate, they said that they would reward you well.
Well, so, have we actually met Darius, though?
No, we have not.
Yeah, that was the question, right?
As like a person, you have not. You have found like
Yeah,
bits
that's
and
what I was
pieces of
confused.
like notes.
Yeah. I mean, I showed her the will that had his name on the bottom of it, so... She knows
But yeah.
that at least.
You have not met the guy himself. You've met a variety of other people, but not Darius himself.
Okay. Maybe it'll be in the other thing. Let's jump in the portal and find out.
Well, I have reported that your mission is still ongoing, that your group is still active and has not abandoned the Red Cross as previously thought, that you may be going missing again in the next few days, and that this is related to planar anomalies. I have noted it all down. This will be reported to my superiors. I wish you good luck in your mission, and hopefully you succeed in clearing this manor of all its dangers and restoring it to its owner.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
There will be guards patrolling around the estate, as I mentioned, but they should not interfere or enter the estate unless if you specifically request reinforcements or the like.
I'd like to request that one of them be guard number 4. I like the cut of his jib.
Am I allowed to nip back home and get a change of clothes?
You do look
Maybe
a
a bit.
little rough.
Your mission for now has priority, but our organization can have anything delivered here if you request a change of clothes.
I also would like to see my dog, so
Oh, they're long
Skip it too
dead.
much, man.
in a week.
11 days is a long time without food.
My family
Yeah,
has
his parents.
Oh no, they're dead.
No, until
Yeah, 11 days
Why
without
are
the
they
sun is a long
dead?
time, though.
11 days without it's a long time. 11 days without a firefighter to put out the fires. I'm sorry, they burned down. It's got
you should prioritize your mission before anything else. Don't forget what our organization has done for you, Mr. AJ. You would not be here without us.
I know, but we have to wait like
I can give you a
2
spot
to
back.
3 hours. It's
How
gonna
much
take
time
me
is
2 to
best
3
for-
hours get back there, see my dog, and then come back with after having a shower.
You have permission to call anyone you want, but we would like you to not leave the premises.
Just
Do you have
do
at
a
least
video chat
proper
with your
food?
parents.
Yeah, I know. I want food as well. Do you have food?
Such a baby.
I am such a babe.
We
I've been
ate
trapped
it,
in that
but-
house where I didn't want to be.
We have
It's your job, man.
Job.
like military style rations like MREs in the van. You could have some of those.
Okay. I may have dropped a pin to the detective before you lot
Okay.
showed up.
Oh, are you telling her?
Yeah.
It will be handled, Officer Detective McCluskey, I believe it was. He is well aware that you are working with our organization at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. When you said that, I thought you were going to kill him.
He will be taken care of.
No. Oh no! Don't shoot, Grandpa. just literally take care of him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Right.
do some phone calls in my car, and then we'll get back to after the magic boy's done his magic.
Yeah, you have some time to
Yeah.
kill. You hang out in the car,
Guys,
do
well,
some
call me from a twink to a magic boy now.
do some video calls with your family. They show the dog and stuff. Everything is like okay. The people in the city are a bit like, it's not full on panic. There's not like riots or mass chaos going on, but it's just more like strange things are happening more and more, and the people are trying to like kind of figure out a way like how to deal with this. Like portals would just randomly open like next to houses and stuff. Just weird shit,
Okay,
but nothing too violent, nothing too out of the ordinary. For now, the only things that have really come out of the portals, from what you can tell, is quote-unquote civilized people from other planes that are attempting to make contact with the government, I suppose.
They took our jobs.
Yes, more D&D races are like in the world now. Like when you call your family, they'll talk about like these weird like colorful skinned people with like devil horns and devil tails, like describing tieflings and stuff like that. Like more like D&D stuff is in the world now since the opening of all the portals. As you hang out in your car, more like trucks with these like guards from the Branded Cross organization will like show up and like spread out around the estate, set up like a perimeter, like guard it off, place some like generators and floodlights to light the area up. Inside of the mansion, Cecil, you've spent like the 2 hours studying the circles on the floor here. You understand it all to the best of your abilities, how exactly these circles work and stuff like that.
Alright.
So, not to give away the whole thing, but there are a couple of things like this circle that needs to be studied or dealt with that will lead to the final arc of this of a house divided, of this module that we are following. So you have studied this circle, which is part of it, but there is more to it.
So I assume we're gonna have to go like to the other realms and find the same circle here and also study them.
So that is like with you studying the circles, you know this circle, you know that to restore the circle of magic, you need to study a studied copy of all the missing pieces of the circle. So that's what you're currently doing. You're like studying the circle. You need a sufficient materials to repair the circles, which require gathering and then creating the repair materials, like with the other one, like chalk and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to find a way to restore the power to this magic circle that became unfettered at some point. And that is all part of the repairing the circles bit of this thing, which is a whole thing on its own that I suppose for the most part is what you are gonna keep yourself busy with for now.
Have you tried plugging
is
it
this all
in?
happening here? Is this all happen? Can happen here, or do I have to go to the other end? Because I still have to study the other missing pieces, right? So I have to find other missing pieces.
Yeah. Okay.
Because for some reason, this circle is especially missing 2/3 of it, and especially 2 other realms that we can go to.
Yeah, with the design of the circle studied and the required materials gathered, it will take 8 hours of work by someone with proficiency in Arcana to restore the circle, which will be 4 hours for you. Get like a command word and all that kind of stuff, but you need to gather some materials first for it. And there might be more than one circle that you haven't found yet.
Yeah, I still need to find the missing pieces of it. We can go back to the Shadowfell one and ask the devil there for materials for Stolas.
Yeah, I think that is a solid idea. For now, because you guys are not quite there yet, but surely and slowly you are creeping up towards the finale of this module. I need to definitely prepare some stuff for that I don't quite have going at the moment. So as Cecil is working at the circle, AJ is contacting his family members with a phone from in his car. And Des and Jackie, you're also still with the Branded Cross members, just chatting about what is happening in the world, trying to learn as much as you can about what happened while you were gone. We'll leave it off here for today and pick it up
scale
next
of 1
Friday.
to 10, how fucked is the world?
The world is trying to deal with it, but you know how much the real world loves immigration and stuff like that. Just imagine that on a magical scale where people are just suddenly coming from everywhere through portals.
Sure, nothing.
Yeah, it's a bad scene, man.
I am tired of these goobacks taking our job.
Yeah. ICE doesn't exist in my universe, but maybe a somewhat similar organization might get created to deal with these outsiders.
Wouldn't that be the Branded Cross?
Oh, how about you make it called AMMO, Anti-Magical Monster Organization?
But that is pretty much none of that stuff has anything to do with the A House Divided module that we're doing, but I thought now that you guys are actually leaving the estate after a long time, I'll tie in some what's happening in the world around you kind of information to move that along as well.
Right.
And that is completely not a module or anything that I'm following. That's just a story that we're creating together. I'm putting stuff out there, seeing how you guys are reacting to it, and then I go from there.
Curious.
Before we leave it off, is there anything else your character would like to do?
Just tell everyone else what I, found or learned, and suggest we go to the Feywild.
Just
Using
Cecil.
the portal.
Okay, are you going back through the portal in the library? Are you gonna see if you can find the one in the garden in this version of the estate?
We'll just go, back to the library and then go to use the teleport again when it turns purple. I think we teleported here when it was blue.
Des might take a moment to rest after everything that's happened.
Okay. You definitely have plenty of time to rest. Do you want me to put you guys through the portal already on the other side so we remember to go there?
Maybe
Yeah.
just put it.
No.
No?
What?
Yeah, you can. Filter them out.
Yeah.
Okay. Load this. Activate.
Oh my god.
We're back again.
No, it's the hippie version.
At least this is way better than the one.
You activate the portal. You all gather around the portal after having rested, recovered, talked to your friends and loved ones on the outside, trying to figure out what's going on. You can all definitely do a short rest heal, because I see some of you are damaged. If you want to try to top off your hit points a bit. And as Cecil steps into the teleport circle together with you, he says the magic word. He says rise as the portal activates. You fizzle through. You get sent through this like nauseating, very colorful like spiral tunnel. As you reach the other side, you find yourself in a different version of the library, a version you have not been before. And the portal behind you that you came out of immediately fizzles out of existence and is gone. It doesn't stay there for a minute this time. Cecil, you immediately notice that the circle in this reality on the floor has no like markings or incantations or anything at all. There doesn't really seem to be a teleportation circle here on the floor in this version of the manor.
Of the one that like, was in Darius's room, or this one right here?
This one, yeah.
Okay.
It is a little, it's more like a little fountain area, like a very shallow with some water in it.
Okay, that's a bit strange.
And with that, as you open your eyes and you see this more like overgrown version of the library, I'll give you the little description of the library that you see, and we'll leave it off there for tonight. Vine-covered makeshift walkways circle the huge library space, all of them connected to crumbling stonework and built atop old bookcases. This narrow but usable highway across the heights of the library is creaky but stable enough, though precarious for anyone bulky in build. The whole of the library and its massive animated tree of a keeper are visible from up here, and the large sprite village growing in his upper branches is at eye level. So there is a big old tree keeper in here, and there is a little sprite village growing out of his branches that is directly at eye level with you. And we will leave it off on that visual.
Cut to black.
Okay. Next time on Dungeons and Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sorry you missed like a big chunk there, Destructore, because of internet issues.
That's alright, it's my internet being crappy, not your fault.
Yeah. But yeah, with this, we're back. We're back playing Dungeons and Dragons. I think we're gonna do a every Friday thing again, unless if anything else happens, of course.
Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, then normally till next Friday. Thank you guys for playing. Bye-bye.
Yeah, fuck
Bye
off.
bye.
Whoa.